Welcome to my little country kitchen. My name's Marianne.
Onions, anyone? I've never seen so many onions at once, at least not in my house anyway. Okay, it's gonna be fun. I have to do some research. What can I do?
My neighbor was nice enough to give me her onions that bolted.
I'm finally getting around to doing some of these. As you can see, I cut most of it off. I have it right here. For the recipe of Becky's onion top pesto, I only need 6 cups of green top for the onions. So I'm gonna hurry. You can tell they were bolting because of these little flower tops. So I'm gonna chop those off. And hurry up and chop these. I'm just gonna rough chop them because I just need to throw them in the food processor. Three-quarters cup of olive oil. Ounces. Just gonna pour it down. That would get things moving. Okay. Now, half a cup of toasted walnuts. Three-quarters cup of Parmesan cheese. I got the actual Parmesan. I'm going to chop that up. Let's see, cheese, walnuts, olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper, lemon juice. I could save that to put in some vinegar, but I don't have room for that right now, so. Three cloves of garlic, so I'm going to do 3 spoons of this. Minced garlic. Okay. I will taste for salt and pepper in a minute. Definitely needs pepper. Got a teaspoon of salt. Better. I wonder if that's because of the onions sat in my sink for 3 days. They're in water. Oh, the salt balanced it out perfectly. Okay, awesome. like just this kind of work. I'm gonna stick this in the freezer. I recommend you trying it out with just one batch of the recipe, and then if you like it, or if you want to change it or modify it any way you want, do that. Next time I will get whole roasted garlic. I'll roast it in the oven, and then I'll add 3 cloves of that into it next. So, but pretty much that's the only thing I would change.
I would also do different flavors like basil, pesto, etc. Any type of green you can use.
Have to be difficult. And if you don't like it, don't like it. Give your onions to someone else or do a different preserving method. I love adding pesto to Alfredo noodles. You can add it to lasagna. You can add it to scrambled eggs. Put this on toast if you like it. My dad would love this on toast. It's basically an onion garlic toast with cheese. Okay. Oh, need to clean that too. Okay, I'm gonna stick this extra full one in my fridge for my husband to try, and that way we can make a few things with it. See how we like it best. There you go. Pretty, huh? Onion top pesto. Super easy, took less than 15 minutes to throw together. My phone, this one. Okay.
I'm out in my shop. I just need to rearrange some stuff and stick the pesto. Oh, I need to label them. Pesto jars right there. Hopefully I'll remember until I get the label. So with the rest of the onions and onion tops, I decided I was going to make what I'm going to call flavor bombs, which consists of the full onion, even the bottom yellow white part, and the greens, olive oil, and garlic. And I'm going to put this in the blender. The first 2 batches I'm going to stick in the freezer in these little ice cubes, and then the rest I'm going to freeze dry.
And I'll be more likely to use them as opposed to just doing a single item. I'm going to put it in these little ice cube trays, well, as much as can fit anyway. don't have a freezer, you could just pop these into the freezer as well. Same thing. And put them into any stir-fry dish, soup, casserole, whatever you want that has garlic and onion and olive oil. Actually gonna scoop these over. I don't have any more of these little trays, so I'm just gonna stick them in the lid. The next batch into. See how that goes. Hopefully they won't be too much different in thickness. Okay, so change of plans. I'm gonna freeze these because they're different shapes, and then I can spread these two out. That way it'll be thinner and they will freeze dry faster. There we go. That's better. So I'm going to wrap this in saran wrap and then put them up in the freezer. Okay, ready for the freezer. There we go.
So I ended up do 8 batches of this. So the first one was a pesto, and then I did the rest in these flavor bombs so I could freeze dry to put in the freezer. And
Okay, 4 batches down. At least 4 more to go. We'll see. I'm gonna go put this in the freeze dryer so I don't have any other counter space to put it.
honestly, I probably wouldn't freeze dry it again because it had a lot of olive oil and it still came out with moisture because it's a fat. So I didn't think that through very well. I'm just going to end up throwing my freeze-dried stuff in the freezer anyway. So all in all, I probably wouldn't have wasted the time in the freeze dryer and just put them straight in the freezer to begin with.
Okay, I have 3 trays of my onion and garlic flavor bombs. And with the last 2 trays, I'm doing Parmigiano Reggiano. Actually, I don't think it's actually the real Reggiano cheese, but it was $7 a pound.
If you're wondering what that loud noise is in the background, it's my dishwasher. Please ignore it. I wish I had a way to cut out background noise.
Okay. I still have one more tray that I can add, which I don't like being empty. Let me see what I can find. Okay. Tray of honey baked ham, which is delicious. Okay. Let's go throw these in the freezer. Come on. Okay, we have 3 trays of the onion, garlic, and olive oil flavor bombs, 1 of the Parmesan, and 1 of the honey ham. And we will be back in probably 48 hours. I'm making me an Asian-inspired potato skillet. And this is my flavor bomb with onions, garlic, olive oil. I just pulled it out of the freezer. It's melting. I'll come back in a bit. This was my Asian-inspired dish. I thought I was recording, but that didn't happen. I just had canned potatoes that I threw in here, some veggies that I found in the fridge, which was bell peppers, some mushrooms, and the rest was seasonings. I did put some soy sauce in here to give it an Asian flavor, and basil and some dill. And that was pretty yummy, even though it wasn't have any meat in it, but it was very filling for me. It was really great. I suggest you try my flavor bomb recipe. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed anything. Please like and subscribe if you learned anything, and share with other people. Thanks for joining me. This was a quick one. We will see you next time. I will post a couple other videos up here. If you liked anything or if you learned anything, please like and subscribe. Share with your friends, family. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Bye.